Hi everyone, this is Ella from Ancient Tarot, and as usual I tell you guys, coming to you live from my home. So we're going to be doing today's video for our Leos. I do apologize, let me put the music down just a little bit more. Don't want it to be distracting for anyone. I am playing opera today because I'm in the mood for opera. So this is going to be from the 9th, let's say, to the 16th of December 2020 for our Leos, male, female. Gosh, guys, really? I mean, already starting out as a push and a pull. You know, we don't have to pull teeth to have a tarot reading. Please remember, as usual, this is an overall reading, meaning it's general. So that means that you may or may not get anything out of this video. It may or may not resonate with you. Let me see if I can do something about this crazy hair. And the reason is, again, because it is a general reading. So general readings, you're not sitting in front of me. I'm not, you're not touching my cards. I'm not reading specifically for you, but if it resonates, I'm very happy. So if it does resonate, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That's what I'm here for, is to grow as a channel. And of course, these are free readings, unless you want me to give you a private reading because you do like the general reading. Please feel free. The description box always has my Gmail account. Please email me that you would like a private reading. Also, I will be announcing that my yearly readings, that means for the New Year's, it starts in December and it ends at the end of January. So if you didn't get your reading by that time, I don't go beyond that because I feel like then it should be your birthday reading or whatever. I don't like to cheat people. It's about 45 minutes to an hour's worth of me reading for you one-on-one. And we can do it either Skype, we can do it FaceTime, we can do it over the phone, whichever way you want to do it. If you want to look at me, great. I think I just got another app. It's called Dual for non-iPhone people, free. It's DUO. You can also, I can also reach you that way. So just let me know, hit me up. And again, this is for my male, female Leos, no gender specific. We want to know what's coming. Some heavy energy here. Why I'm hearing the words artillery, I'm not exactly sure. Are you going to fight with someone? We shall see. And we're going old school, dudes, so we're doing everything in Wave Rider deck. The only thing that's going to be clarified with another type of deck is cartomancy, and that's going to be these babies right here. Okay? For clarification purposes only. So we want to know for Leos, what is coming between the time frame of today, the 9th of December, to the 16th or so of December. Remember, when you do watch this, that's when it's meant for you to watch it. Sometimes I can, for example, watch a video that's 2 years old and it resonates and I'm like, oh my God, it was as if they were reading for me. And it could have been put on the internet, 2 years back, but nonetheless, it is hitting home. So, squash the subscribe button if you like it. Man, you guys are having a hard time, and I don't understand why. And I'm telling you this because I'm battling here with my cards. They don't want to go in. It's like they don't want to talk, Leo. Things that want to go, Look at that. Now, these babies are broken in. I've had these babies for I want to say at least 10 years. Yeah, 11. I've had these babies for 5 years, less than a year. So those The second ones did the same thing that the first ones did. I was like, something's going on here. So we're going to figure it out. That's what we're here to do, right? Okay, for my Leos, my female and male Leos. Remember, it's not gender specific. We're fluid here, unless you're face to face with me. I'm going to start out with the first deck that I shuffled. Let's take a look to see what's coming, guys. Very interesting. Okay. I can see why they were messing with me. Oh. Now remember, this is not for every single Leo out there. You just had a really bad relationship issue. Now, what I'm going to bring up here, and it's funny because from the get-go it's talking to us, is, do you have to win? That's really why it's what's coming out. Why? Because this is reversed. If this was this way, I'd be like, oh shit, you guys are just going through a breakup. But this way, you guys are just going through a really, really bad argument, a bad disagreement, something that happened that can be fixed. So what the gods are asking is, okay, so you won, Leo. Do you have to win? Because it looks like a really good relationship that you're effing up. And this is a tough way to begin a reading for the love portion. And the reason I'm saying this is because sometimes we don't know what we have until it's gone. So if you have someone that for the most part you get along with them, I'm getting chills. This is for somebody specific out there. You get along, but you have to one-up them because, Leo, you're a lot like Aries when it comes to communication. You're not afraid to say what you want and how you feel. Scorpios can be that way too. Problem is, sometimes we should not say everything, or we should hold back something sometimes. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because this looks like a really good relationship that you're in, and you are the instigator here. You just crushed somebody verbally, emotionally. It is a love connection, and you just told them that you don't want them to hang their flag outside your house anymore. Yep. You thought that they were trying to get away with something, but they weren't. So who you thought you were dealing with, you thought wrong. You thought they were doing something dirty, underhanded, scheming. It wasn't that way. You're in the wrong in this one. And I'm speaking to specific Leos out there that just had a really bad argument, and it can be fixed. It can be fixed. It was reversed. We all know that in the reversal, things are not as great as, they normally are. You thought this person, you thought the world of this person, you thought this person was the person she is. You need to fix things. You don't have to be right all the time, or do you? Because if you do, maybe you don't deserve them. The Queen of Wands is very fiery. So it could have been a female that had issues with another female, or it could have been a male that had issues with a female, and his Leo is coming across as very fiery. Could have been, same-sex male with male, that one is more feminine than the other, and the feminine Leo is coming around very fiery. And Leos are very fiery to begin with. They're larger than life to begin with. So, Jesus, guys, you can be very happy. They're telling me you've been very happy with this person. They're very grounded. Usually when you're around them, you feel very good. You feel very positive. You feel like you're in your domain. You feel good, but you might have more than one option. And again, it's fluid. It's not male, female. I don't care if two kings did come out. It could be a female that has two options for two guys. It could be a guy that has two options for two guys. It could be a guy that just found out that his chick has feelings for his best friend. Could be something like that even. But that doesn't mean that they're messing around. That just means that you're having a hard time in this relationship because you're having you're carrying a heavy load, it seems like, Leo, in love right now. And I'm talking to my Leos that have had tiffs, that have had emotional uproars with their significant others, or the people that they're seeing that are, you know, really somebody in their life right now. And the reason I'm saying that is because this looks like it's bearing a lot of weight on you. So if you take my advice, I would say fix this, because it does look like you were flirting with someone else anyway. To the other person, they may have overspoke or overstepped, but not to the point of ending things, not to the point of treating them like, okay, you're out of here, 1 2 3, bye. So try to think about things, because I know that you're probably accustomed to people cheating, people doing you dirty, people doing things behind your back. But they are telling me, Leo, that's not what happened. So I'm speaking to some specific Leos out there who are having some bad juju in their relationships right now. And what I want to say is, whatever it seemed like, that's not the way it was. That's not the way it went down. It's not the way it went down. So you have two decisions, and you need to make a decision out of one of those decisions. Either one, be the big person and eat crow, because this seems like a really good relationship you're ruining. Or two, let them go. It's going to be your loss. In this instance, I do see it's your loss. Look at that. That's at the end of the deck. This is a good match. This is a good match for you. So if you decide to let it go because your personality is so bigger than life that you can't be wrong ever, Leo, maybe you don't deserve them then. Because actually, I see what the cards are telling me. This was blown out of proportion, and it wasn't as bad as it actually was. You're the one that made it bad. Just saying. Okay? Moving on. I feel like there's money coming in this deck. They want to talk about money. Let's see. Oh, shoot. You're having a hard time, Leo. But you know what? It's a breakthrough. And I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. Yep, it is a breakthrough. Leo, you're putting things to rest that you feel need to be put to rest. That's fine. Remember what I just said. That's not one of the things that you need to be putting to rest. Why? Because you're thinking that that's somebody that wanted to screw you, in a nice word, and they didn't. They didn't. So that's not something you have to be putting to rest. But in all reality, the first card that's coming out in your monies is that you're putting a lot of things to rest. You're feeling like, if this isn't making me money, I'm not doing it anymore. And I say that's with jobs, that's with career, that's with investments. I say that's a good thing. It's like a spring cleaning for your finances. That's not a bad thing. Look what happens after that. Bam! You get the sword. But this is not an ordinary sword. This is the Ace of Swords. These are new beginnings. Okay? So your finances do need to be revamped, and you're doing a good job of that. And the World comes out right after that. So look at her in all her glory. And it doesn't have to be a female. Remember what I'm saying. But what do they say when they go to casinos? Lady luck, lady fortune. So it looks like things are going and moving ahead for you financially, because you finally either figured out a formula, or you figured out something that maybe wasn't working for you financially, and you found a niche, or you found what to do that is working for you financially. And so moving forward, things are going to go a lot smoother. And you can almost have like a celebration, because you know what? If you look at this card, she's almost like holding batons in her hands. So it's almost like you're giving yourself your own parade. And do so, because you should be celebrating the things that you do well. Like I said, you're going through a lot of upheaval right now. A lot of changes are coming for you. Look at that. You're even feeling lonely and sad. Again, I'm feeling like there are some Leos out there that have had arguments with their significant others, somebody that's very important to them in love, and I feel like you maybe are overdoing it, and now you're regretting it. So you need to fix that, okay? Because you're going through a lot of depression in general. That's not a good thing. If you can straighten out your energies, the world is your oyster. Why do I say that? As above, so below. Anything that you can dream up, think of, you can have. This is the magician. The magician works on the material physical plane to bring you anything you want financially. So whether that's properties, whether that's work, career, whether that's, anything to do with finances, anything to do with money, judgment is in your favor. Judgment is in your favor when it comes to the finances. So again, I want to say, please, please, please do the right thing. I do see a trail. I do see a line of dots here. Somebody took money from you, maybe borrowed money from you, maybe invested money that they took and loaned them, and it's coming back at you very slowly. It's coming back to you very slowly. You are regretting it. The other thing you're regretting is that you're having a lot of hard times right now. Again, you have this 10 of Swords, or something is ending. You have the 9 of Swords, so very heavy. It could be law, because they're all swords. And even the last card, which is someone sitting in judgment. Someone sitting in judgment, another sword. And so you could be going through something that you feel like you invested money, or your money was ill spent. And what I say about that is you have the magician, you have judgment, you have the world, and if you turn it around in your favor, you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can cut both ways, remember, because she always holds a double-edged sword. So if you do the right thing, the swords can turn in your favor. If you do the wrong thing, yeah, look at all the heaviness around you, little to no money, poor investments. You need to turn things around for yourself so that you can have this celebration. Remember, I talked about in the beginning, I talked about that you can almost have a parade for yourself. It looks like she's holding batons. So there's celebrations to be had, but you have to find the reasons to celebrate through all of this that's going on for you and with you financially. Why? Because you're in a testy mood, I'm talking about these Leos that I'm hitting the spot on right now. You're in a very testy mood right now. First, the relationship, thing that I saw, and now financial things where you feel like you made a poor investment and whatnot. For all we know, the poor investment financially is the reason why you were ultra sensitive and had the tiff with your significant other. It can happen because there's triggers. This triggers that, and then it's like a domino effect, right? But both can be fixed. Number one, the person that you were with was a good person, is still a good person. It can be rectified if you're willing to lower your self and be humble a little bit, then you'll be okay. If you have a lawyer in all of this situation where your monies are concerned, that you feel that you made a poor investment, you can win. You can celebrate, you can win. But you have to, I don't want to say pray. It's almost like a meditation to purge. Purge all of that negative energy, purge all of that energy of anger, because I feel a lot of anger in these cards. Why do I feel a lot of anger from these cards? Whoever I'm reading, you are one ticked off, pissed off puppy. So don't do that. In the end, you can have, things coming back around. You can have things turn around, and your success, your monies will always come back, will always bounce back. It's all in the perspective. It's all how you hold that energy. If you want to hold on to an energy of anger and of pain, a deceit, of woe is me, why did this happen to me, then yeah, that's what you're going to get. Because remember what I said in the beginning. Look at how heavy these cards are. And then these cards are like, I'm winning at all costs and F everybody. This is what you did to me. I'm winning at any cost. So if you want to feel that way with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands, that's a lot of heavy energy. A lot of heavy news coming your way. You can go ahead and feel what you want to feel. My recommendation is to let it go. Why? Because this is just a lot of negative energy. If you were in front of me, I'd be like, can I cleanse you? Because whoever I'm talking to out there really has a lot of anger, a lot of pent-up resentment, a lot of pain and suffering over bad investments. I hate to say it this way, but people can be bad investments, right? You giving people your time and your emotions, and then they turn out to be bad investments. Even children can be bad investments if they're using you as a crutch. Like, let's say they don't work, or you have to constantly be feeding them money because they don't want to hold a steady job, or they're in and out of jail, or you're with someone that you loan money to, or family you loaned money to, and partnerships you loan money and they didn't pay it back right, or they're not paying it back, because right now it looks like they're paying it back very slow. I mean, well, yeah, I'm paying you, but that money's coming on a heavy horse and it's got one little penny on it. So I feel you. I feel your anger. I feel your resentment. The moral of the story is don't loan any money out anymore, or research what you're doing before you invest so that your monies don't go out the door. Don't be so emotional with your hands filled with money to where you love people so much that you just open your hands and give to them. I've told people that have been with me, my clients, 10, 15 years, I keep telling them, stop giving your money away to your family, for example. But no, they don't want to, because they love their family so much. And who am I? I'm nobody to tell people what to do. I'm here to read. I'm here to tell you what is going on. The 411. That's it. So you can turn this around if you want to, Leo. Financially, I see that you're not very happy right now in reference to something that's going on financially, and it could even involve the courts. That is what I have to say in reference to the money. I wish I could give you a better reading than that, but it's looking like somebody is, peed in your Wheaties and you're mad as hell. Where can they expect luck to change for my Leos? Oh my God, Leo. Really? Oh my God. Okay, so they just want to talk about your money. You are one mad person because you're having to work a lot harder than you normally work for your money. And you maybe gave something up that you felt was making you more money. And in the end, you feel like love, money is just not working out. You just feel really ticked off, like it's just not working. Okay, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you in my head. They're saying, be like a child. Be like a child inside. Be playful. Be hopeful. New beginnings. Be hopeful. Because your money will improve again. Your money always does improve again. It doesn't stay like that forever, but you're so just enraged with what happened. If I could tell you how many houses I have owned. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 houses. And I'm in an apartment. So I could save money up and buy another house. I can do that. I'm happy right now where I am. What I'm trying to say is money comes and goes. I've had small houses. I've had huge houses with a foyer. So you're mad at something that's going to grow back again. That's like being mad at a plant because it looks like it's dying, and then all of a sudden it starts sprouting new leaves. Wait, hold on, hold your horses, okay? You are thinking overtime, like you don't know who to trust, you don't know what to trust, and I'm telling you, look at the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Things are changing for you. You have to believe in that. There's a coming and going of a situation. Look at that. Bam, I'm leaving it there. Opulence. So see, you are getting your money back. You are getting your status back. Stop crying. Stop the whining, because the more you hold on to that energy, the longer it takes for things to straighten out again for you, Leo. And I don't want you to stay in there. Fix that relationship for those Leos out there that have had an argument with their significant other. That did not need to happen. You mistook something that was spoken. They misspoke something that you took out of, context. Something happened there, because you're right now, the finances are not as great as you'd like for them to be. They're not as stable as you normally know them to be. That is really what the driving factor is behind your anger. Let's clarify what we can do to get out of this and just keep it moving. Look at that. Look at that. Told you money is coming back around. Stop dwelling on what you lost. You know what I told Libras yesterday? I did my Libra reading yesterday. And what I told the Libras was this. If you go to a casino and you go in with $5,000 and you only have $500 left, are you going to sit there and say, I'm going to spend the rest of the money, or are you going to count your losses and take your money and go and plant that seed somewhere else? That's the moral of this story today, is stop sweating that you lost money and start doing things differently. Like they said, think with your logic and not with your heart. Don't be open-handed with your moolah, and you'll stop having these issues. That I promise. Why I'm saying that is because it's not that I'm trying to be ugly. Oh, don't give to your family. Oh, don't lend to your friends. It's not about that. It's about if you have more than enough, and that is not some money you were going to use for yourself or on something else, or that you could use for your rent or your mortgage or investments, by all means, blow the money. But this reading is reminding me of those stories that we hear concerning people that play lotto and they hit it, and even the roaches come out. You know, their relatives that they haven't seen in years, and people start befriending them for what they have. This kind of reading is what this is reminding me of. It's very heavy energy. It's very filled with animosity, anger, resentments. I'm going to get you back if that's the last thing I do. Let it go. Walk away. There's a lot of air in here, but there's also a lot of fire in here. So fire and air together, if it's in a negative, oh crap. You know, in California and Colorado, there's always these wildfires that go raging out of control. So you're allowing this energy to rage in your mind and in your, it's touching the pit of your soul, and you're letting this go out of control, rage out of control, to a point to where you're losing out on a good relationship over a bad investment. That, what are you going to do? You can't, have you ever seen somebody with a cup at the end of the table? They're trying to sup up the spilled milk. Can you really do that? Would you want to drink it? Let it go. Let it go. Let God. Trying to bring you some more money anyway, man. You're never going to be without totally. Yeah, this maybe is a resentment. Yeah, maybe you should not have lent it. But I'm telling you, it's coming back around. So, you know, you can either let things begin and let go, let God, let that new beginning start and become the opulent person that you've always been again, and let the wheel of fortune change your fortunes back to good again. Or you can just keep on being in the strife and being in the ugliness, and let's just, you know, I'm gonna be poor. Remember what the law of attraction says. Careful what you say. You're wishing things into fruition. So you want to stay in this status, by all means, knock yourself out. But as far as I can see, these things are changeable, and it doesn't have to remain that way, Leo. Okay? So I hope this helps somebody out there. This is Ella from Ancient Tarot. It has been a while since I've seen you guys. Unfortunately, my internet, I was without for 2 weeks. And then when I finally got my apartment, because everybody knows I moved from my beautiful Texas to another state, and the internet company didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know from their head to their other end. So it took another week for me to get internet. And as I keep telling people, at 4:30 p.m., it's already dark 30, the color of my shirt. So please forgive me, but I hope that you will frequent my channel again. And for those that like, you know, my readings, please do hit the subscribe button. You can find my email information in the description box for a personal reading, especially for those of you going through what I'm seeing here. If you want a personal reading, you can always get that. Again, we can Skype, we can FaceTime, we can dual, D-U-O, dual. We can also just do it via phone, and I can send you photographs of the reading the way that it comes out in the layout. I've been doing this for 25 years, guys, going on 26 now. There's not a difficult way that, you know, that we can't handle, that we can't, you know, manage. There's always a way. And again, you know, if you want, like me, to know what's coming for the coming year so you can be ahead of the game, then please do hit me up for that New Year's reading. It's very unique. It's very different. It's only geared to you and nobody else. Let's see what Ganesha has for the closing. And a positive. I like to close my readings in a positive, guys, and y'all know that by now. So let's see what Ganesha has to say. Oh, even these cards are fighting, guys. Cut it out. Calm down. Put yourself in, not time out. That sounds ugly. I'm not trying to patronize you, but put put yourself in a protective, quiet space where you can breathe out the bad, breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad, breathe in the good. Let out the bad and negative and breathe in the good, because you are so PO'd. Okay, we are, wow. I'm telling you, these cards are heavy duty, man. We're taking from the middle. Surrender. Dang, I tell you guys in every reading, people lie, cards don't lie. Surrender. Relax, chillax, surrender to this voyage. You are putting way too much effort into all of this. You're putting way too much thought, and it's causing you headaches. It's causing you stress. Stop mistreating yourself. Some of these things you can't help. Some of it, if you just relax, calm down, step back away from it, it's going to fix itself. Yeah, you can be angry. That's fine. Be angry. Feel it. Let it go. Why? Because it's not helping you to be angry. It's not making things easier. It's not making things better for you. It's not. It's just not. You're getting in your own way. You're getting in your own way. Stop it. I love you. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you do subscribe. Please subscribe. Help my channel grow. Help this girl grow and become somebody big on YouTube, okay? I have dreams too, and I'm making an investment in myself, and I hope that you will take what resonates from this reading. If you did make a bad investment this time, learn from it. It's okay. Love you very much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye now.